Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know you can hear me okay. We are on YouTube, so it's a little bit different than when I normally do it on Zoom. So please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, we're good. Okay. I just got the thumbs up, so we're good to go. That's good. I don't normally do YouTube, so this is also new to me. Let's see how it goes today. And we are gonna start in about 10 minutes. So I'm just waiting for everyone to come online and then we get going.
This is Pito. Pito became a blockchain developer without.
Okay, am I loading? Okay, I should be back now. Hope I'm streaming. Okay, so that's everything done. I think everyone should have got a message now saying that we've started. So I'm ready to go and get on with this presentation. Thank you for being here. Please say hello on the chat so I know that you're here. Say hello on the chat. Let me know where you're from so at least I know that you're online. This is also new to me, so I'd love to know who's here and if you can hear me okay. So yeah, just say hello on the chat. I see that my chat is disconnected at the moment. So I can't really see it, but Jasmine can, so she can let me know. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me okay. me see. All right, just about to get started. Okay, I'm getting some likes, so I'm thinking that we're good. We should be okay now. All right, so my name is Henok Mikiele. I'm an online entrepreneur from the UK, currently living in Cape Town, South Africa. And my aim is to teach online entrepreneurship to as many Africans as possible. I'm a lover of Namibia. I love Namibian culture. And it's one of the countries that I want to promote online entrepreneurship too. And I've actually got quite a few stats on entrepreneurship in Namibia and on e-commerce, which is what I want to share with you today. I want to show you that it is possible. I want to show you that it is easy to do. And I'm going to be also be sharing a few tips that you should know if you want to go into the e-commerce space in Namibia. So without further ado, let me get going with the presentation. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat, so I'm just going to refresh my screen to see if it does pop up, and then I'm going to switch over to my presentation. So give me 1 second. Let me just refresh the screen. Okay. Let me see if it pops up. Okay. So let me know. Okay, now I can see the chat. I can see people on the chat. I see Majestic, Juliet. I see Tangeni. I see Sebi. Thank you. And where are you guys from? What city in Namibia are you guys from? Can you just put in the chat what city you are from? I'm so happy that I can actually see the chat so I can talk to you and I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. So let me know where it is that you're from. Please put it on the chat. Tufahe says he can't hear or see anything, but everyone else seems to be okay. So if you can't hear me, just put it on the chat so that I know. I don't want to just do this presentation to an empty group. So yeah, oh, people are answering me. So I'm seeing Windhoek. So that's great. And then I also got someone from Ohangwena. Is that a city in Namibia? Please educate me. I'm still getting to know Namibia. Okay, we've got Wolf's Bay. Okay, great, great. So we've been doing a lot of our webinars to South Africa. We've done webinars to Kenya. We have started doing webinars to Namibia, but most of it was on Zoom. So it's the first time that I'm in YouTube. And yeah, so you're actually the first group of people that I'm doing a YouTube live to. So that's fantastic. Someone says my volume is low, so I'm just going to increase my volume a little bit for you. Let me see if I can do that. Guys, there's so many settings on this. Like, I'm telling you, if I knew it was going to be this complicated, I wouldn't have done it. I hope you can hear me a little bit better now. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready for the presentation. So I'm going to switch over the screen to my PowerPoint presentation now. Give me 1 second and then we get started. Okay. So you should be able to see my PowerPoint presentation. So at the moment, I can't see you anymore. So I'm just going to get on with the presentation and then we will go back to the chat later on. So when I'm done, I will go have a look at the chat so that I can actually speak with you and see what you guys think. So e-commerce opportunities in Namibia and beyond. That's what it's about today. It's specifically about Namibia. I've done my research and I've come up with some very interesting stats for you to see and to understand that it is possible. Some people think that e-commerce in Namibia is not going to happen, but from what I've seen, it's growing and there's a high internet penetration in Namibia that you can take advantage of. There's an audience on Facebook and Instagram that you can take advantage of. And I would love to help you set up your e-commerce shops on Namibia and thrive. So that's what we're going to get into today. So why are we here? Let me just see. Why are we here? So there are more mobile connections in Namibia than people. So at the moment, there's 105% of mobile connections in Namibia. So there's over 5% in terms of the people that are in Namibia. So pretty much everyone in Namibia has a mobile connection. Pretty much everyone in Namibia has an internet connection. So that's great. Now that's just number one. Number two, as a business, you can advertise to over 1 million Namibians via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So I've just added some of the chats some of the stats as you can see on here. There's 630,000 people on Facebook that you can advertise to as I'm speaking to right now. There's 230,000 people on Instagram. There's also Twitter. Twitter seems to be a growing platform in Namibia, and LinkedIn as well. 200,000 people on LinkedIn. So these are all people that you can advertise to. You can get into advertising on this platform, get yourself seen by these people. That's a lot of people if you think about it. And when you look at the population, that's a lot of people that you can actually advertise to and access. And thirdly, the audience you can advertise to is growing by the day. So more and more people are still joining the platform, which means that more and more people we can actually reach and advertise to. So before I continue with the presentation, I would just like to welcome you to New Money and tell you a little bit more about what it is that we do, because you've probably have only spoken to KG and you're wondering, okay, but what is New Money actually about? So before the lockdown, I was actually doing offline events. Those days are gone for now, but I'm waiting for those to come back. And yeah, this is what we do basically. We do online conferences, we do short courses, we do coaching, we do tutorials, and we do online classes. So we do a range of things. So you can work with us one-on-one, you can do classes, you can do conferences. We basically do everything and we cover every single person. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, we can help you get online and we can show you what it is you need to do in order to become a successful e-commerce entrepreneur. So what you can do today, if you are interested, is you can send us a message on WhatsApp and get a free marketing plan. So I will be doing free marketing plans after this webinar is done. All you need to do is send me your business details and ideas, and I will give you suggestions on what you can do to make your dream online business a reality. And I will also suggest which ones of our products are suitable for you at every budget, at every level that you're at. So all you need to do is send us a message. Jasmine will also put a link onto the chat right now. So if you click on that link, you'll be able to just put your details and I will help you with your marketing plan. Even if you haven't started, even if you don't have an idea on what to do, I can help you find an idea. I will personally look through your profile and suggest what it is that you can do in order for you to become successful online. So that's great, and that's what I'm doing for you guys today. So make sure you get onto that. Now let's get going. Selling online in Namibia and beyond. So why should e-commerce even matter to you, right? Okay, I don't know why this is going so fast, so I'm just going to go back. So why should e-commerce matter to you? Well, first of all, it's the financial freedom. Give me 1 second. I don't know why this is moving so fast. Okay, on this slide. First of all, it's the financial freedom. So I don't know why this is still doing it. I'm gonna just exit and keep it on here. Right. So we want the financial freedom. We want to not worry about money. Obviously, money is a big thing, and I'm not here to try and sell you something. I'm not here to try and promise you riches. That's not what I'm doing. But all I'm trying to say is that you can make a full-time income online without having to worry about your boss not paying you or paying you this month, without having to worry about working long hours. So your time freedom, you can choose which times you want to work. When I was running my previous business, I got to a point where I was literally working 2-3 hours a day and making more than a full-time income of that. So time freedom is possible. You can automate a lot of processes online so that you don't have to do manual work and you don't even have to hire someone to do it. Location freedom. A lot of us are forced to live in cities where we don't want to live. Imagine being able to choose where you want to live. You'd probably want to live in the middle of nowhere. I know that's me, and that's where I'm going to be moving to next. But working online gives you that freedom. All you need is a good internet connection, which is actually very possible nowadays. You can get internet connection pretty much anywhere. So location freedom is a big thing, and mental freedom. feeling good about your work, feeling positive, knowing that you're doing something great, knowing that you're adding value, knowing that you're not just doing a job to make money because you're forced to do it. You are doing it because you love it. And that's the beautiful thing about the internet, is that it allows you to do something that you love instead of doing something that you've got to do in order to make money. So those are for me, this is why I do e-commerce, and this is why I think it should matter to you as well, especially in the day and age that we're living in today. The fact that with COVID-19 and how the world is changing and all the laws that are coming into place, we all have to really start thinking about what moves we're going to be making next and where we want to be. Do you want to be stuck in a city the next time the lockdown comes back around? So those are some of the things that I think e-commerce is a great solution for. That freedom, knowing that, okay, even if it does come back, I can be in the middle of nowhere and just be chilling. So that's that. I hope you can still see my screen okay. Let's keep it going. Also, I really believe that Africa needs innovative entrepreneurs to solve its problems. I feel like with a lot of the issues that we have today and a lot of the complaints that people make about jobs and about a lack of upward mobility, e-commerce kind of solves those problems, because now you're responsible for the amount of money that you make. You're responsible for how far you want to push it. No one is limiting you. No one is telling you that you can't do that you can't do a certain industry, that you can't sell certain products. There's barely any regulations on it. So there's no excuse on why you shouldn't be able to become a millionaire or a billionaire online. So all those restrictions are gone. The problems of nepotism is gone. So I believe that e-commerce solves those problems, and you can also provide that value to the people around you without feeling like someone is stopping you from being who you can truly be. You can use your unique talents, skills, and experience to fulfill a need in your community. And we all know the needs that Africa has. We all know the needs that Namibia has. And even where I'm at in South Africa, it has many needs. And now we are finally allowed to come to the forefront and fulfill those needs by using our uniqueness instead of constantly chasing the money, constantly chasing that promotion, and not focusing on what's actually important. So I did introduce a little bit about myself, but I wanted to resume a bit more so you can get to know me. Um, I started doing e-commerce when I was 17, so it's about 10 years ago now. I'm 27 at the moment. So 10 years ago, I started doing e-commerce, and I actually started out in affiliate marketing, which I'm also going to go into because a lot of people come to me to talk about affiliate marketing. I got into affiliate marketing, did that for a few years, and then I started promoting my own products. I was promoting products in various niches, from the health industry to the finance industry, and I'll just create my own products. But what I did was my products were digital, they weren't physical. And I know a huge thing for Namibians is that they want to be able to sell outside of Namibia. They want to be able to sell abroad, but they're having problems with logistics, etc. And I think that selling digital products is probably the easiest way if you want to go global. I will go into that a little bit more later. So I was selling products all over the world. I was selling products in America, selling products in Africa, selling products in Asia. And because I was making that online income, it allowed me to travel. So from the UK, I've traveled to parts of Asia. I've lived in Europe, lived in the Middle East, and then I finally came to Africa, and I just fell in love with the continent and stayed here. So I've been here for the past 3 years. I'm planning to stay here. I'm planning to use all the knowledge that I have to pass it on to as many entrepreneurs, because I meet so many great entrepreneurs in Africa that inspire me, and I'm just trying to pass on my knowledge to them, and yeah, and fulfill my purpose. I feel like this is me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, basically. Okay, so let's get into the stats. And I want to start off with the stats in Africa first, and then I'm going to move on to Namibia. I'm not going to dwell on Africa too much because I do want to focus on what's happening in Namibia, but I'm just going to quickly touch on Africa, and then we'll move on to Namibia afterwards. So Important e-commerce trends in Namibia. First of all, policies are changing. Um, so one of the challenges for people in e-commerce was that they were struggling to compete with outside companies. So outside companies coming in and selling online. So local people were like, we can't compete with the Western companies that are trying to sell products to the same market as us. Luckily, there are now policies in place that increase the taxes for importation, which allows local people to get into the e-commerce space in Africa and sell to African people. So that's great. The government is finally tackling that. Then there's also a lot of people from the outside coming in. I know that there's a lot of Namibians outside of Namibia. There's a lot of South Africans outside of South Africa, and they're now coming back and also tapping into that e-commerce space and buying online. And people are also buying from the outside as well. So people from the diaspora are looking at websites in Africa to buy products for them over there. So that's a really big thing. The Africans now want to be treated fairly. I don't know if you remember the whole H&M campaign that happened where H&M had a black boy from Kenya wearing a t-shirt saying, "I'm the monkey in the jungle." That caused a really big uproar. People want to be treated fairly now. African people want to be treated fairly. So that's changing the e-commerce landscape as well. Companies now have to respect Africa and respect African customers online and offline as well. Communication is king. Social media is bigger than ever. Social media is massive all over Africa. A lot of us are on Facebook. A lot of us are on Instagram. There's more pride in African products. A lot of people want to buy local products. I know there's a big movement in South Africa where South Africans are buying more local products. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same in Namibia as well, especially with COVID-19. We want to support each other. And if you snooze, you lose. So if you're going to sleep on this e-commerce opportunity in Africa, yeah, you're losing. People are rushing in. Like I said, Western companies are rushing in. They're rushing in for our money. They're rushing in for our attention. And now that the government is kind of helping us and allowing us to come into this space, we should be taking advantage of it before they take the whole e-commerce space and then we have nothing left. So before these big websites, these Amazons start coming to Africa, why don't you build up your website and your presence from today? Because if you snooze, you lose. Now let's get into e-commerce in Namibia. So a couple of things that I've found in Namibia is that first of all, Namibian people are all about trust, and you can correct me on this. I'm gonna quickly just get back into the chat. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get back to the chat and talk to you guys. Right. So Namibian people are all about trust, and it's important to build trust. And what I've done in order to build trust, not just in Namibia, but also build trust all over Africa, wherever I'm advertising, is I'm actually making sure that I'm constantly producing content and that I'm constantly producing content that's valuable to people. Because you can't meet someone face to face. Unfortunately, when you're online, it's hard to meet people face to face. It's hard to constantly be in touch with people when you're online because there's so many people that you can end up having thousands of followers. It's impossible to have a direct relationship with every single person. So I highly recommend that you put your face out there and that you create videos. Videos are fantastic ways to build trust. The more content you create, the more trust you get out there, the more authority you get out there. So if you do want to start selling something online, whether it's in Namibia or in Africa, put yourself out there, put your personal brand out there, and just videos, man, like push those videos. And it's a great way to connect with people. I am seeing that on the chat, people are having issues with the link. If you are having issues with getting onto the personal marketing plan, don't worry. You can WhatsApp us after this is all done, and I'll be more than happy to still help you. So you can WhatsApp us. Don't worry about the link if you can't get onto it or if you're having a problem with it. I do see that it's incomplete. It's not coming up completely on my side, so maybe that's it. But don't worry if you can't see the link. Just WhatsApp me after this is done and I'll give you your personalized marketing plan. No problem. So we've spoken about trust. Now let's keep going. There's a few more things that I want to talk to you about. So there's the trust factor. Then I also want you to keep an eye on this bill that's coming up in Namibia. and it's called the Electronic Transaction and Cybercrime Bill, and it's just a law that the government wants to pass just to ease things in e-commerce a little bit. And I've spoken to a few people that are already in the e-commerce space in Namibia, and they did tell me that, hey, there's some things that we want to improve, but there's no governmental help, there's no bills, there's no laws yet, so it's hard for us to get certain things done, to put certain infrastructure in place for the e-commerce. But I have seen that they are trying to pass the Electronic Transaction and Cybercrime Bill, and you can actually speak to someone about this. So I've put the details on there, and I can also put this on the groups if you guys want this. And Elizabeth Ujaurura Kamutuezu, she's available if you want to talk about this bill and if you want to get to know a little bit more about the legal side of e-commerce. And I also will be teaching on this in my classes if you want to, make sure that your business is completely legal. But yeah, the government is working on this. The government even wants to push their own services online as well. So yeah, a lot of things are happening in that space, and I think that's fantastic for the Namibian e-commerce space. It's a great time to get in now, maybe even before they pass this bill, because I'm pretty sure that when they do, a lot of Western companies are going to come rushing into Namibia to try and make money. So it's a great idea for us to come in now. So keep an eye on the Electronic Transaction and Cybercrime Bill. Just Google it, look at it on the news. I know that before COVID-19, there were talks, there were conferences about this, and people were talking about e-commerce quite a lot. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen quite soon. Expand your payment methods. So I've learned about 4 different payment methods in Namibia that are being used quite widely. So it's Easy Wallet, Pay Today, e-wallet, and Blue Wallet. So if you want to sell online, make sure that you're using every single payment method that you can get your hands on. Don't just rely on debit and credit card, because a lot of people just don't have it. So have those different wallets available for you to sell your product online, and make sure that you can get your payment. So that really, really helps. Another one that's essential is to think mobile first. So a lot of entrepreneurs are obviously on their laptops all the time, so they forget that the customers are actually coming from the mobile. They're not coming from a laptop. They're mostly coming from a mobile. So whatever it is that you're doing, think mobile first. And what we teach in our classes is how you can market your business through WhatsApp, how you can market your business through Facebook. Why? Because those platforms, Facebook and WhatsApp, are the biggest platforms that are being used in Namibia and in Africa as a whole. So you don't really need a website. Yeah, websites are nice. Websites make you look more professional. But essentially, what you really need to pop off your e-commerce business is a Facebook page and a WhatsApp, and maybe an Instagram page as well, because Instagram is coming up. But that's what you really need. And with advertising, you can actually set up an advert and set it up in such a way that directly from the advert, people get onto your WhatsApp. I don't know if you've seen sponsored posts on your Facebook or Instagram feed before, and there'll be like a button saying message us. You can actually configure that button so that people can directly message you on WhatsApp from your advert. So let's say if you've got a fruits and veg that you're selling and you want to start selling it online and you're doing deliveries, imagine being able to advertise your fruits and veg on Facebook. And then if people are interested, they can just click on a button and get straight through to your WhatsApp and start talking to you, giving you their addresses, and then you can send them a link to pay you via Pay Today or via e-wallet. So it just makes life a lot easier. That's what e-commerce looks like. And the problem is when you Google e-commerce online, you get all this information about creating a website and WordPress and Shopify, when actually it's not needed. If you really want to make money, you need a WhatsApp business, you need a Facebook page, you need to learn how to advertise, maybe get yourself on Instagram as well, because Instagram is popping, Instagram is happening, and then you're good. So that's all it is really. So think mobile first, because that's where we're at. I'm going to put it back to my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. It's not smooth yet. I'm still learning how to do things with YouTube, so it's not as smooth as my Zoom, but at least we're getting on with it, and I'm happy that we're finishing it. I hope you can see my screen okay. I hope you can read what's on the screen. And think international. Obviously, the e-commerce market is mostly outside of South Africa and outside of Namibia, outside of Africa. We are only just coming in now. So if you want to start selling your products to other countries, it does make sense. If you want to start selling your products in Europe and America, that makes sense because that's where most of the buyers are online, because we're just getting into it now. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to catch up. We will. I think Africa is catching up when it comes to e-commerce. But for now, if we want to really, really scale up, you might want to sell to Europe. You might want to sell to America. And we are assisting when it comes to global payments because I know that is a challenge for a lot of people receiving payments from other countries. We are assisting with that. So if that's one of your problems, then get in touch with us and I can help you with it. I would also recommend that you create digital products instead of physical because it's just so much easier to send out digital products. But if you do want to do physical products, that's fine, but look for international couriers and try and get some nice deals with them so you can send your products outside. But I would say, hey, like digital just trumps physical at the moment. The digital marketplace is growing by the day because more and more people want to learn new things, more and more people want to get coached, consultations. So if you're skilled in something or if you're good at doing something, instead of creating the product, why not teach the people how to do it themselves? That's what's happening. That's how a lot of people are making money at the moment. So I would say go into digital if you can, or maybe do both. Sell a digital product online and sell a physical product at the same time. Get onto Instagram. Instagram is great for selling to an international market because it's easy to engage with people. It's easy to talk with people. And I've just ended it by saying that Namibia is known to be a cool place. So use it to your advantage. Use the trends, use the fashion that people know Namibia for, and just go global, go international, be proud of where you're from. You know, it's part of your uniqueness. Put yourself out there, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to get customers from outside. And you know, when you're converting that dollar, when you're converting that pound into Namibian dollars, that's pretty good. So think international. Don't adopt an e-commerce strategy, but rather a business strategy. So when planning your e-commerce business strategy, a great approach to consider is the lean startup model, in which you develop your business in such a way that it can quickly and easily adapt to customer feedback. So instead of going into online business and, like I said, creating your website, buying a bunch of stock, putting in all this money into branding and photo shoots, what I recommend is start with the bare minimum. Like start off with the bare minimum of what it is you actually need. So if you can just create a logo, put that onto your WhatsApp, create a Facebook page, get a few people to like your Facebook page. I can show you how to get Facebook page likes really quickly. Then you already have a business going. Then with advertising, you can get out there, you can get in front of those million Namibians. As I was saying to you, there's a million Namibians out there on social media that are waiting to be sold products to. I can show you how to get out to them. And there you go. There you have an online business. Like, it's really simple. It's not as complicated as people think. So I want you to take a business approach. Start with the bare minimum. Don't overcomplicate this whole online business thing. Start with the absolute minimum. You can take your payments, like I said, with your e-wallets, with your pay today. If your business is registered, great, you can get going. If your business is not registered, well, hey, I know some people that have started without even having their business registered. So it's easy. Just start with the bare minimum and get yourself out there. And when people are giving you feedback, you can learn from that feedback and build on top of it, rather than taking your time and, you know, doing all of these extravagant things in order to look a certain way. But then when you go out there, you don't get the response that you expected, and then you feel demotivated. Just start with the bare minimum and use that feedback to learn and to grow your idea and to grow your business. So really, really important. Very, very great business strategy that I teach called Lean Startup Model, where you start with the minimum, you measure the feedback that people give to you, and then you use that feedback to build your business. So you're essentially building your business on top of people's feedback. So yeah, eventually you might have the website, and eventually, you know, you might have the slick videos and the slick photo shoots for your business, but you only do that when you actually have the customers that are paying for it, rather than doing it way before, because those things don't matter. Right now, people just want you to bring solutions to them. That's all they want. They want you to come to them with solutions. So if you can come with a great solution, if you can offer a mobile nail salon, fruit and veg delivery, if you can start selling meat online to people, like, those are solutions that people need. As long as you can offer a solution, people want to hear it. If you can teach some people something new, people want to hear it. So it's all about offering solutions to the people rather than looking a certain type of way. That doesn't really matter. And don't stop when you think you've succeeded. So keep learning about the new things that are happening online. Artificial intelligence is entering the e-commerce space at the moment. There's a lot of automation, and by automation I mean there's a lot of things that you don't have to do yourself. For example, you can install a chatbot onto your WhatsApp so that you don't have to speak to people yourself and have a robot speaking to people. That just makes things a lot easier. It means that you can deal with more people. It means that you can make more money whilst you're relaxing, because the dream is for you to make money whilst you sleep, right? So you can add in those automations, and they're not that hard to use. You just have to be aware of what's out there. So there's that. There's customer relationship management. I always say to people, it's important to collect database. It's important to collect emails and numbers so that you can always reach out to customers whenever you have an offer. All of those things are available online. There's great marketing platforms where you can put your database on and send bulk SMS, send bulk emails. Some of you probably just seen me send an SMS out to everyone earlier on bulk SMS. You can send an SMS out to thousands of people. So all of those things are available online. So always keep learning. But for now, let's start off simple. And as you progress, you can start using these different technologies to grow and scale your business. Now, I just want to address the network and affiliate marketers, because I know there's some of them on here as well that are doing network marketing, that are doing affiliate marketing. You're probably wondering, so do you work with us? Do you help us? Yes, we do, but I do want to say, make sure that you research the network or affiliate marketing company that you're with, because there's been a lot of scams. You've probably heard of the whole Crowd One scam that was happening in Namibia, that got kicked out by the government. So just make sure that you do your market research and that you know who you're getting in bed with. And yeah, we can help you, show you how to advertise your affiliate products to the people. But hey, like essentially, if you can create your own product and make 100%, why not? Why not create something that's authentically you instead of advertising someone else's product? But hey, I'm not against affiliate marketing. I was actually in affiliate marketing when I was younger, and I did really, really well with it. But you've got to be careful with who you're working with and what you're offering. So that's for all the network and affiliate marketing on there. So just to end it off with, I want to talk about how I've been experiencing COVID-19. COVID-19 has been tough on everyone. It's been tough on us as well. I'm not saying that things have been fantastic over here, but definitely what I've noticed is that paid advertising is a lot cheaper right now. So if you're looking to advertise your business on Facebook, Instagram, it's a great time. Paid advertising is actually a lot cheaper now than it was before COVID-19, because a lot of corporate companies just don't have the money to advertise. So it's a great time to advertise right now. Highly recommend you to advertise on Facebook and Instagram right now. And we've got classes. We will teach you how to do it correctly. We will teach you how to do it right. My advertisements have been in the top 35% in different countries for a long time. So I know how to advertise. And this is a fantastic time. There's like a gap in the market because all these big companies are closing down, they're retrenching people. So there's like this gap in the market where you can come in and advertise your product. So great time to advertise. The statistics are saying that it's a fantastic time to advertise. So please take advantage of that. There's also an increase of interactions with brand. So this is just at the start when COVID-19 just started out. They noticed an increase of interactions with businesses. So people are willing to interact with businesses now because it's the only way to interact with businesses. The whole offline thing is gone. So the only way now to interact with a business is online. So people are more willing to interact with businesses online. So don't be afraid and think, are people going to look at me some type of way if I go online? Nah, actually, people want you to talk to them online now because they can't talk to you offline. So great way to interact with people through the online spaces. So as I was saying, the cost of ads are decreasing fast. Here's some more stats on that. So fantastic time for us to advertise and get traffic into our business. So we want to get as much traffic into our business. We want to collect information from people. We want to have people's numbers, people's emails, so that we can reach out to them for Christmas offers, reach out to them for New Year's, reach out to them in January. So we need to get that data. The more data that you have, the better. Then eventually you don't even need to advertise anymore, right? So start getting that data in from today, and we can help you with that. We've got social media boot camps where over the course of 3 days, we teach you everything you need to know about social media. 3 days. Everything you need to know about social media and how to advertise. So great little things that you can do with us in order to get your knowledge up. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. A lot of people are fearful right now, so it's time for us to be greedy. And this is a great quote by Warren Buffett, and he's a multi-billionaire stock investor from America, and he's made most of his money during crises. So even though it's a bad time now, this is a great time for us to come in and get what's ours, because everyone else is afraid, everyone else is backing away. We should be coming in and taking what's ours, taking what's rightfully ours at this moment in time, especially, like I said, because the corporate companies are struggling. So whilst they're struggling, we can go in and take our market share. So be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. So just some tactics for you to think about if you're going to start your online business and you think, are people going to actually pay for this? People are struggling. Well, finance plans is a great way to allow people to take their time with paying you, and they do work. Finance plans do work, and people tend to stick to them. I haven't had a lot of people not sticking to the finance plans that I've given them. So offer finance plans. Be empathetic to people, understand where they're coming from, listen to your customer, like listen to the people that you're trying to sell to, instead of constantly trying to tell them what you're trying to sell them. Ask them what it is that they need and where they're at, and offer your help first. So things like what I'm doing now with webinars and videos, I'm trying to offer help so you can actually see that I'm for real and that I know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to offer my help first, and I'm trying to bring people up before I go out there and just ask for your money. And I think that's an important business I'd say business manners online. Online, you want to offer your help first. You want to give something for free before you ask for someone's money. That's how it works online. So offline, usually it's like, no, you've got to pay me. You've got to pay me for me to do this, and you can stand for that. But online, because people don't really know you, and people need to get to trust you first, need to trust you before they actually give you money. It's good business manners to offer your help first before you ask for that money. So I'd recommend that you use those tactics. They do work. We've noticed that in our company as well. We've had an increase in customers now because we're doing a lot of free webinars, we're doing a lot of free videos, we're giving away a lot of content, and it has helped us. So yeah, that's really it. I did have a quick photo here of some footballers advertising for Adidas in the backyard, just to show you that you can be yourself now. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to look extravagant. You don't have to look some type of way. People understand. Just be yourself. Be organic. It's okay. It's okay to be yourself. You will still make money. I mean, Adidas is still making money, right? So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to present to you guys today. And I do want to take your questions shortly. But remember what it is that we are doing. If you want your marketing plan, if you want your free marketing plan, go on the link on the chat if you can go on it. I don't know if it's working now, but if you can, go on the link and just put your email, and I will get in touch with you to make a marketing plan for you. Or you can send me a message on WhatsApp after this is all done, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you on WhatsApp and get your free marketing plan over there as well. So let me just see if there's any questions. Let me see. Still figuring this whole thing out. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. So I've just been told that there's 2 questions. If there are any more questions, you can just add it on now, and I'll be more than happy to answer the question. Can you make the slides available to us? Yeah, not really. But the presentation will be available after the class is done, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it available. I've never actually made my presentations available for everyone, but maybe I'll do it this time, eh? Maybe I'll do it this time. So let's see. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just put it online for everyone to have. Do you teach ClickBank and affiliate marketing? Yes, that's actually my background is ClickBank, so I know ClickBank really well. I can give you some tips on ClickBank and how to do it, and I am actually doing a boot camp on ClickBank. So yeah, I'll let you know more about that. So yeah, if you want to know more about ClickBank and how to use ClickBank effectively, you can message me and I'll add you on to that bootcamp so that I can actually show you how I've done it on ClickBank. Any more questions? Yeah, please feel free to ask questions, guys. I'm here. I'm happy to answer them. I know that there's like a lag, so whatever I'm saying now will probably come to you later. But yeah, please feel free to add some questions, and then I'll be more than happy to answer them before we end this chat. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's fine. So just to, sorry? Oh, okay, there's a slight delay. So Jasmine does tell me there's a slight delay, so I'm just having a look now. But just to end it off, I hope that this presentation has shown you that there is a need for e-commerce in Namibia, but also that there's space for you to go into, and that there are ways for you to set up set up your e-commerce website, set up a payment gateways. The legality of it is now also coming into play as well. So yeah, this is a great time for you to start. And someone just said payment gateway for websites. So Gabby Lou wants to know payment gateway for websites. You can use wallets. I know that there's some wallets that you can use as a method in order for you to take payments online. If you do want to use things like PayPal, or if you want to use Stripe, I can help you with that privately. So we can talk about that privately, and I can show you exactly how to use those gateways through us. So let me know if you need a PayPal, or if you need a Stripe or anything like that, and I'll talk to you. But I do know that wallets, hey, you can use your wallets from today if you want. It's quite easy to set up a wallet and to put that up online. So I'd say stick to that. And then if you want to go a bit deeper, talk to me and I will help you set that up. With online marketing and selling, does one need to have a taxation procedure in place? Yes, you do, but a lot of the, so if you sell on to the global market, right? So if you go global and you use, like I said, your PayPal, your Stripes, then they will actually put the taxation in there for each country. So you don't have to worry about it. But for your own country, yes, you probably need to look at the taxes and incorporate that into the products that you're selling. There's a VAT over here. There'll probably be like a VAT in Namibia that you have to incorporate in what you do. So yeah, it is the same as selling offline. But if you sell globally, then the platforms that you're going to use to take payments will handle that for you. So I can talk to you about that a little bit more as well. Do you teach Forex? No, I don't. I don't teach Forex, unfortunately. With online marketing, okay, I answered that. I do advertise on Facebook. My posts enter up without comments. Like people are not seeing my advert. Then you're not setting up your advert right. And yeah, let me talk to you. So I don't know if you've put your email into that link and if you registered to get a marketing plan, but I can show you how to set up your Facebook ad correctly so that it gets out to the right people and so that you do get seen and so that you do get those comments. So yeah, that's not really hard to do, but we can talk about that a bit more, and I'll put some information for you on the plan. How much can you earn with e-commerce per month? So I usually say to people, a start off, if you really want to push and you're ready to get going, then you should be looking at making 30,000 Namibian dollars a month at the beginning, and then you can scale from there. E-commerce, your e-commerce growth, like your business growth, won't be like this. That's not how it works, right? What happens with e-commerce is it starts really, really slowly, but the minute you understand your audience and you understand what they need, it's easily to explode your business. Like, it's not that difficult to go massive. And that's why companies like Airbnbs and companies like Uber have gone so big really fast, because they're online. There's no costs in place. So you can start off with your 30K a month and just make like a normal income. But then once you hit that nail on the head, and once you can understand what your customer needs and you know how to reach them, you're gone. So yeah, that's how I've experienced with online business. It's exponential. It's explosive. Once you get it, you got it, and you're gone. So yeah, aim for 30K a month. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Aim for 30K a month for now. But once you know your formula, you can scale up quite easily. And we do teach you how to scale as well. I've seen that the issue with e-commerce, transport. Logistics. I did want to speak about logistics, but I left it out because I thought that you guys would already know the great logistic company. I did see that logistics can be a problem in Namibia. I know that Nampost, for example, isn't the greatest companies, but there's a lot of companies coming up that are challenging Nampost. There's a lot of little companies coming up. So look at, I think, what's coming up at the moment. I will do some research on that, and maybe we could talk about that privately as well. I will do some research on which companies I really like that are great at logistics. And also, like I said, if you can do something digital, then just go digital. Like focus more on the digital aspect rather than the physical aspect. Because digital, you don't need to deliver anything. Our PayPal doesn't work in WhatsApp in Namibia. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I have a way around for you. So if you do want to get payments in Namibia, I can help you with that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can chat to me. I don't want to talk about it on the live, but I can help you get payments internationally. So yeah, just talk to me and we can make that happen. Please emphasize more on advertising on Facebook if it's possible now. Yes, advertising on Facebook it's big, and you got me for an advert on Facebook, so it's obviously working, right? You got me for an advert on Facebook, and it's cheap. It's really cheap to advertise on Facebook in around Africa right now because, like I said, the corporate companies are down, so it's a great time to advertise. You just need to know how to do it properly. So I'd recommend that you join one of our boot camps. 3-day training. That's all you need. 3 days. After 3 days, you will know everything on how to advertise and how to get people's attention. How effective are the payments on wallets, and how long did it take you to make your first good e-commerce amount as payment? The wallets are effective. I've been taking payments on wallets around Africa now. They are effective and they do work. People do pay me via these different mobile wallets, so it does work. How long did it take me to make my first good e-commerce salary? Well, when I started in affiliate marketing, I didn't have help. So I didn't have someone coaching me like you basically have now, someone advising me. There was no one that looked like me that could help me. And it took me about a good year for me to make good money. And it took me 2 years for me to make 3 times more than I would make a normal job. So after about, let me just put this in Namibian dollars. So I was making about 100,000 Namibian dollars a month at the age of like 19 because I was working I was really working hard, and then I got lazy. After that, I got lazy, because the money got to me. But I was making about 100,000 Namibian dollars a month through affiliate marketing. And then I got lazy, started traveling a lot, and yeah, then I became a business coach. So I changed my direction because I was making a lot of money, but I wasn't happy. I ended up not being really feeling fulfilled because I was just selling products. Now I'm actually doing something that I love, So yeah, so this is what I'm doing now. But it took me about a year to make good money, and you have to work hard and you have to know what you're doing. Takamura said, yes, my account is tied to PayPal. I used to use Payoneer for ClickBank, but I haven't used PayPal in a while. But last time I used it, it worked. Oh, okay. So Takamura said she's managed to use PayPal because a lot of people have been complaining about PayPal in Namibia. I've seen it online, so maybe they've made changes. Payoneer is also a really great platform for taking payments. Like, I love Payoneer as well. But like I said, if you want to use the mainstream channels, I can help you with that. Let me get your number, email, bro. Need help. Oh, yeah. Connect. Tangeni, Takamura, connect with each other. So you guys do PayPal teaching. No, we don't teach PayPal, but I can help you take payments on PayPal. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So I can help you take your payments through PayPal. So if you do want to take payments from international customers, I can help you with that. Just chat to me and we can sort that out. And yeah, you can join one of our social media boot camps, learn about the advertising side, and then we can talk about the PayPal stuff as well, and I can help you with that. Job said, how do I begin with e-commerce? So where do you begin? I would say the first place you need to start is coming up with an idea. Like, what solution can you offer to people out there? That's probably the first thing you need to do. So really look around you and think, what can I do to help people right now? What do I have that people around me need, and what can I do to help them? That's the first place you need to start. So if you're really thinking about, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start with that. Once you found your solution, build yourself a nice brand, build yourself a Facebook page, get yourself a WhatsApp, and you're good to go. And then I can teach you how to advertise. So we do have like a masterclass where I teach you the step-by-step, and I can literally take you from having nothing to having an online business. All you need to do is click on that link, put in your details. I'll give you a plan on how to begin and how to start. And I'll also suggest which products will help you. So, hey, I'm here to help. I can help you. Just fill out that form or message me on WhatsApp, and yeah, I'll tell you which products we have available for you and what it is that you need to do. To our fixers, I really need help. Please WhatsApp us. You've got our numbers. Put it on the group. I will WhatsApp you, or go on that link. Like, I'm here to help. This is what I'm trying to say. So just do what you need to do. I'll reach out to you. Don't put your email on the chat because I might not be able to see it. WhatsApp us on the group or get in touch with me. Click on that link that Jasmine is putting in now, and yeah, I can make you a plan and I can help. Ellie said, I need help with Facebook ads. My ads have been rejected lately. I know what it's like to be rejected. I know how it feels like. So yeah, I know about rejections, and I've actually managed to speak to like the inside team of in the inner team, so I know what it is they want and what they like. So yeah, we can talk about that. Again, that's something that I teach in my lesson, and yeah, I'll show you how to word things in order for you not to get banned or rejected. Okay, so okay, I hope my internet connection is still okay. Okay, and let's see. In Namibia, food is the best for physical products. Yes, I agree. I've had a lot of people come to me with food ideas, so I completely agree with that. Okay, are there any lows on e-commerce? What books can one read as a booster? Okay, let me just put my phone here. Right. So what the lows on e-commerce? I would say the lows on e-commerce are, I don't know. There aren't any, to be honest with you. It's not like offline business where you have really bad months. It's pretty stable, hey? I wouldn't say that there are many lows. Like I can't think of one. Nah, if you get your stuff right, it's a really good life. It's pretty easy. You just have to get to that point where you're good, where things are good for you. So it means getting your formula right. It means getting your branding right. It means understanding advertising. But when you hit that nail on the head, you're good. Like there's not that many lows, hey? Have you ever done Bitcoin? No, I haven't. I was involved in like the cryptocurrency space for a little bit, but I didn't delve into it too much. For digital, try educational resources. Thank you very much, Takamura. Digital resources, educational resources, you can make a lot of money by just selling something that you know, by selling your skills, by selling your knowledge out there. So whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you know, there's great money in that as well. But yeah, just be unique, be yourself. Don't try and copy someone else. Don't look out there for the ideas. Look inside for the ideas. Do something unique. Do something that comes from within you. So I think that's it. I've gone through quite a lot. I'm going to repeat myself again. Get your marketing plan. Get started. Get your recommendation. Majestic Opinion says, can you please send the link on WhatsApp? So the link, I'm guessing, isn't working for people. So I am gonna put it on the WhatsApp as soon as we're done. I'm just checking the link now to see if it works, but I'm guessing that for some people it isn't working. It's working for me, and I've just clicked on it. But don't worry, I will put it on the WhatsApp chat after this is done. And there's also going to be a replay available as well. I'm going to premiere the replay for those of you that want to watch those stats again. I'm probably going to do this class again as well because I could probably do it a lot better. This is my first time using YouTube, so yeah, things weren't perfect. But yeah, I think that's it. There's no more questions. Where can I find the catalog of your bootcamp courses? That's Nangwe Caruera. Just like I said to you before, send us a WhatsApp message. We don't just want to give you a catalog of what we do. We also want to give you a plan. We want to know what it is that you actually need. We want to know where you're at, right? So if you're someone that's just starting out, that doesn't have a business, we can give you a plan for that. If you're someone that already has a business but wants to get it online, we can give you a plan for that. We can offer you certain products depending on where you're at. So go onto the link, which Jasmine is putting on again now, or WhatsApp us, or put it yourself on the group, put your number on the group. I know Jasmine is taking details from this chat now, so if you do put your details on here, she'll take your details, and then we'll get in touch with you with a plan. We've got products available at every single budget. So whatever budget it is that you have, we have a product for you. So I made sure to cover everyone. I made sure to cover every single level of expertise. So wherever it is that you're at, I want you to get started online. I want you to get going. I want you to take action. So whatever it is I can do to help you take action and to help you take advantage of what's going on right now, I will do it. So there's boot camps, there's masterclasses, there's courses. Oh yeah, and please like, share, subscribe. There's going to be more. I've got a lot of material on my YouTube, so you can have a look at that. I want help on PayPal, so I'll chat with you because I'm struggling with it. Okay, no problem. Let's do it. Let's talk about PayPal. And that's it. I'm going to end the stream now because I've got another one starting again soon. Thank you for coming, everyone, and I'll see you again soon.